Hi guys, so in a recent video you may have seen these lovely little guys, and that's my intercessor kill team, but as you can see they are kind of more based on Star Wars. Yes, good old Stormtroopers and Darth Vader at the back there. And when I was looking at these the other day, they kind of reminded me of that scene from Star Wars where Luke and Leia obviously meet for the first time, and she says those famous words, "Aren't you a little short for a Stormtrooper?" And I guess, well, that got me thinking about making a little short Stormtrooper. And that's where we are obviously here today. And yeah, this little chap, bless him, his legs do touch the floor. He's just obviously not as tall as the rest. So, obviously, as you can imagine, short legs, well, these guys have definitely got some nice short legs. So, these chaps are, well, the Leagues of Votan, I don't even know how to say the next bit, Einheier Halfguard. Yeah, I'm sure you guys who are into these will know what the correct sort of terminology there is. So yes, I've got these guys from Chaos Cards. There's a link down below, guys. Go check them out. And there's a discount code down there that will get you 5% off whenever you spend £30 or more on miniatures. So yeah, I kind of got these guys really primarily to do some kit bashing with, as I can't see me ever, well, making anything with these other than, yeah, using these as almost spare body parts to mess about with and make other things, well, into other things. So as much as I love my 3D printer and being able to print out, well, pretty much anything I like, I do also love kit bashing. Yeah, it is just fun taking a few miniatures and putting them together and sort of seeing what you can get. Obviously in this sort of stage I am, well, kind of knowing what I kind of want to get. And it is really primarily I'm going to be using this dude's lower half, as he clearly does have some nice short legs. So yeah, so definitely be a good start for my Stormtrooper, being on the short, well, in this case, short and chunky look. So I've got the torso from my Space Marine sort of bits box. Unfortunately, I don't know which ones they are. I bought a few sets ages ago when I made my Warhammer 40k chess set. So yeah, I'm not too sure what bits these are. So guys, this is where I'm going to apologise. When I do the sort of kit bashing, I may or may not be able to say exactly where the bits are from, because, well, some of these bits have been in my bits box for about a year or so. So they could be from anything. So as you can see, in the end I ended up cutting off the side bits from the torso just to make it sort of fit nicer. And yeah, I think this guy's kind of resembling me a little bit. I may not be quite as short as this, but yeah, certainly short, chunky, and, well, we'd love to be a Stormtrooper. Just like with my kill team, yeah, I like to have these guys having a smallish gun, because obviously it's going to be a pew-pew gun. Even though obviously the gun they do use in the kill team that I've got, it's more of a rifle. But say me and my mate, we only play together or playing kill team, so we can be a little bit loose on how they look. Yeah, it's difficult trying to find sort of single arms that don't have guns or hand grenades or bits in. Other than this one, obviously has his little, well, I don't quite know what it is, his little comms system in his arm, I guess. So yeah, so that's why I'm using that arm, just because it doesn't have much on it. Yeah, so it's really weird. When I sort of started to build this, I think it kind of resembled more like Lord Farquaad from Shrek. I think it's more because obviously the legs are short and squat, but yeah, the top half is still big and chunky and wide. So yeah, I got some Stormtrooper helmets. Again, got this from Thingiverse. I haven't got a link, guys, but if you literally just type in Stormtrooper helmet, loads will come up. The only thing I've done differently here is I took it into Tinkercad and put like a ball underneath it, just to sort of, well, make it sort of fit into, well, the head slots it's meant to go to. And yeah, that's it. It's a nice and simple. Not really a lot to do to this guy. So it really was just more of a case of making him short and chunky, and then taking off the sort of the crest thing that's on his chest plate. Probably would have been easier doing this prior to putting the arms on, but hey ho, sometimes we make things easy for ourselves, and sometimes we just plod along and get on with it. So yeah, good old bit of scraping. As always, guys, be careful with scalpels. Yeah, I've had a few little injuries, and obviously my most recent one was my thumb that I kind of sliced into. So yeah, it wouldn't have been a case of slicing it off, it was just a case of almost cutting my thumb into, well, two halves. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, there he goes. He is short. I like him short, I like him chunky, and this guy's, yeah, he's that. So I'm going to do a fairly simple paint job on him, well, just how I painted the other Stormtroopers actually. Good old priming in black, and then just dry brushing. Keeping it nice and simple. Obviously I do like the grimdark sort of paint style, and that's why I'm just simply doing some dry brushing with the white over the black, rather than sort of painting it fully white and then maybe sort of putting in some washes or anything. Yeah, well, I do need to get some more whites. As you can see there, I think this white is nearly run out. Yeah, that's on my list to get. Yeah, good old dry brush textured palette here. Yeah, wipe away most of the paints, and then we know exactly what's on it, so when we come to do the dry brushing, we're not going to cake him in, well, in too much. That being said, obviously this dude is going to get quite a lot of white over him, especially over the flatter areas, as this is going to be the only colour I put on him. Well, his little pew pew gun I do go over with a black wash, but yeah, because he is just going to be this colour, I probably am doing more sort of dry brushing on him than I possibly would if I was going to paint them with sort of speed paints and colours afterwards. As I say, this is what I did for my my kill team, the intercessors, and yeah, really pleased with how this came out. I say I do like my figures to a bit more sort of well, a bit more travel, a bit more worn, a bit more, well, down and dirty, I guess, rather than being sort of like vibrant colours. Yeah, definitely grimdark style is more my sort of preferred look, I guess. So yeah, it pretty much is just a gun. On some of the other Stormtroopers, they do have little bits here and there to sort of paint in between the armour slots. But say this guy's pretty chunky, and he's just, well, there's armour panels everywhere. So yeah, job done, nice and simple, nice and easy. And I think he looks great, and yeah, I might include him in my intercessor kill team, well, every now and then. So yeah, you guys often ask, obviously when I do paint my figures, sometimes I just glue them straight onto my little paint holder. And I use normal super glue. I used to use blue tack, but hated using that. Sometimes miniatures fell off, or it would cover up one end of the paint. So all you need to do is a little bit of debonder on this, leave it about 10-15 minutes, and then they just pop off a treat, which is yeah, really good. So as always, I'm going to be putting these on some clear bases. Again, there's a link down below, guys. So where do I get mine? I get mine from Fluid 3D Workshop. Yeah, they do all kinds of size bases, whether they're sort of clear plastic ones like this, or your normal black ones. They do oval ones. Yeah, pretty much any base you can think of for sort of miniature wargaming, they will certainly do it. And then yeah, a couple of drops of good old glue, put him on there, and yeah, bish bash bosh, he's done. He's nice and glued, nice clear base, because obviously I like to see what sort of terrain is underneath my miniatures. And here he is, sort of stacked up against his well, normal sized teammates, I guess. So it's almost like take your son to work day. And to show obviously him and all his mates off, well, in a better little scenario, here's something I made earlier. Good old Blue Peter style there. Yeah, quite simple this. I'll leave some links down below, guys, to where I got the back panels and where you can get the floor panels. Yeah, pretty much simple little job. Yeah, I just love it. I love Star Wars. Obviously saw it when I was a kid. Absolutely loved all the Star Wars. Some more than others, that's for sure. Definitely the first three. As in 4, 5, 6 are my preferred favourites, but yeah, I do love them, and the Han Solo and all the other sort of Star Wars stuff. So there we go, simple little bit of kit bashing. Hope you enjoyed the video. I have just recently brought a shed load of Orks, so you'll be seeing a lot of kit bashing with them very soon, guys. So if there's anything you want to see done with Orks, by all means let me know, as yeah, I've brought I brought a lot. If you do like what I do, guys, yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, like, share, subscribe, leave comments down below, as that always obviously helps my channel grow, and I get to find out more about what you guys want to see me do. Big shout out and thank you to all my lovely patrons, as well as Chaos Cards and the Colour Forge for helping support the channel every month. It really does mean so much, guys. There is another video on the screen, give that a click to see more of what I do. And you guys all take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.